Hi everyone, I finished my insert last night, so this one, and I wanted to do a little flip through for you. So let me just get it out of the Mr. Darcy. Okay, so this insert is the Good Impressions letterpress, and it's an orange cover with Tomoe River paper inside. Now this paper is the 68, I think, 68 GSM. So there is a 52, which is the thinner one, and this is the thicker. So here it is. So I started it on the April 21st last year, so almost a year it took me. And these were some Tim Holtz inks that I just got, and I was trying them out with some stamps, and then just did some doodling around it to make it look like lace. So that's what I was trying to achieve here. And then last night I actually added these little dots here with the Uni-Posca pens, which I'm currently really obsessed with. And yeah, I just sort of love using it on everything. Now this one, it's let me actually zoom you in a little. So this one was done also on April 21st, and I had those like leftovers of those distress inks, and I think I just kind of smothered them on the paper and left it as a background, and it stayed like that almost a year. Because yesterday I then decided to doodle over it with the Uni-Posca and see whether the Uni-Posca is going to reactivate the distress ink. But whether it's because it's been 1 year, it hasn't, or in general it wouldn't, I don't know, but it hasn't. So yeah, so this is the doodling I've done, and then these berries I doodled with just a gel pen. And yeah, really fun. So sometimes if you have a background and you're not sure what to do with it, try to doodle something around it. Flowers you can never go wrong with. So August the 9th, and that was just an experimental something I did here. I did some stamping which didn't work very well because I've done some mistakes here and there, but it's just a fun little kind of like illustrative style. Okay, so this was the idea, was that to create like a body out of something quite random. So that was that. Then August 13th, I've done some experimental work here using the polychromo pencils on top of watercolor, also with some different mediums like gel pens and things like that. Then same kind of style, a few days later, I went ahead and created this lady. Then on the same day I decided to do the bunny body ones that I did a while ago, and I quite like picking up a little bit of watercolor from the Tomoe River paper because it's lovely and crinkly, and it kind of bubbles up when you add some moisture or watercolor to it, and then you get these lovely areas that you can pick up with a tissue when they're still wet. So I really like that effect. And then 5 days later I decided to try something quite different. So this was Made in Chelsea, the new series that came out in the summer, and this was episode 2 that I was watching, and I decided as I was watching starting illustrating faces, which can be a lot of fun. And so that's what I was doing. I just sat down and done a lot of them on that in that one episode. I really like this girl here, came out really nice. And then 4 days later I've done an illustration of Frida, which I really like. I think this might have been from a book that I have. and that was fun. I'd like to do some more of that. And then more made in Chelsea. So I've got 2 illustrations here, which I actually quite like. And a few more. And then this was something experimental that I wanted to do within that style, but just kind of a face rather than a specific person. I think was like a fantasy one. And then I decided to do, I think same day, do something a little bit more exotic with these flowers. And then a couple days later I tried it again. I think I made a video of this one. And then there was a big break from August 28th until December 12th. I wasn't working in this insert. I was doing other things in other sketchbooks. And then I came back and I decided to do something completely different, which I absolutely adore. So this girl here looks fabulous. And I like the colors, I like everything about it. So I'm using here some die cuts that I stuck as Mickey Mouse ears. And this one is one of the recent ones. So again, from December 12th, there wasn't anything. And then February 22nd, I went back. So there was this swatch or, background that I did with the Distress oxides, which was great. And I then decided to turn it into an illustration. And that's what I've done. There is a video of this one as well. This is quite different to my usual style, and it's sort of borderline loving and hating it. Sometimes I look at it and I think, wow, that's actually not bad, and other days I'm more critical of it. But I think it's alright. I'm not too. I think the fact that there is so much going on and that there is a lot of darkness, and the lines, typically, what I like to do is clean lines. So this is like my favorite piece of work because of the clean lines, and within one line I can express what I want to do, whereas here it kind of looks messy to me, and if someone else did it I probably would like it more, but because it's my own work I'm very critical about what I do. So this isn't my favorite, so to speak, but I enjoy doing it, just trying something different. Then I decided to kind of use that Uni-Posca obsession that I have right now here with the crown of the flowers, and then create more of my kind of style illustration, although the face is still quite different to the one I was showing you here. So it's a different style, but I did enjoy doing it. Just a little bit of doodling and adding different colors here with the earring. I decided to stick some black flowers into the earring. The earring is quite big, and it possibly would look better without it, but I'm okay with it. So here's something completely different I tried, and I really like it actually. So these are really fun. So here I used the Uni-Posca again. It's kind of like simplistic and clean in the style, and then here I decided to give her like a turban with loads of different colors, and I love the fringe, how it came out. I also love her facial expression, that sort of sadness there. And then finally we've got 2 more left. Still with the Uni-Posca, I was looking at different kind of magazine pictures and taking certain elements from it, and I really liked these kind of roses with the hair and the big eyes with a pink lip. And then finally the last one, I decided to do a yellow eyeshadow and red lip with this hairstyle, which I really like. So I think I might do more of that, and actually will show you the magazine that I was inspired by. So the yellow eyeshadows with this beautiful deep red lipstick. And actually the one before I tried to do the hair and the roses from here, but the rest is kind of my own sort of interpretation. So I did 2 illustrations completely different from this one image here, and that was fun. So just kind of experimenting a little bit and doing something a bit more different than what I usually do, and that was, yeah, really enjoyable. Something I could advise you to do if you are stuck on the same style. Just try kind of doing different things, and you can see within a year, you know, we went from this. I mean, 1 year ago I still could produce something similar to that, but not at that level. So it's always interesting to see how your art improves within certain time. So that is it for today. Thanks for watching and see you soon.